The three karmas correspond to it. Outer teachings call it three karmas correspondence. In esoteric teachings, it's the correspondence of the three secrets, born from difference. Truly, have Amitabha Buddha in your heart. That corresponds with the mental karma. You truly have it in your heart. Apart from Amitabha Buddha, to tell all the fellow students, body, mind, and world. All worldly Dharma matters be let go. Letting go doesn't mean you don't want them anymore. If you think that, you're completely mistaken. Letting go means not keeping them on your mind anymore. Externally, everything remains the same. Just like living the same life as before, working the same, socializing the same in the world, but not in the heart. The mind is clean and pure, unstained by a single speck of dust. This is release. Not only worldly matters, but even the Buddha's teachings must be let go. Why is that? In the Diamond Sutra, Buddha teaches us that even the teachings should be let go, let alone non-teachings. Why should the Buddha's teachings also be let go? Buddha said the Buddha's teachings arise from conditions. Since they arise from conditions, they are not real. Therefore, should we want the Buddha's teachings? In what direction should we go? Do not cling. Letting go of your discrimination and attachment is the right way. If we have no discrimination or attachment towards the Buddha's teachings, you have let go. Do not let any worldly matters weigh on your heart. Always maintain the purity and equality in your heart. In the title of this sutra, purity, equality, and awareness, you must maintain these. So, your three karmas will align with your true nature. Align, and you will. Great foundation of heart. Only after experiencing pain can one truly express it. All Buddhas and Tathagatas, all great bodhisattvas, when it all flows from purity, equality, and awareness. True words. Why are they called words? This so true is not the true of true or false. The true of true or false is not true. This true is neither true nor false, neither existence nor emptiness. This is what is truly called true. When the Buddha preaches the Dharma, he is not speaking. He is not speaking. If he is speaking, you're wrong. When the Buddha preaches the Dharma, there is no intention, no arising of thoughts. There is no thinking about how to preach the Dharma. That is the way of ordinary people, driven by desires and strength. The Buddha also has this thought. How does the Buddha express the Dharma? By skillful means. Just like a doctor prescribing medicine for a patient. You say doctor. Is there a method? Is there a prescription? No, there isn't. Depends on illness have. He tells you the cause of your illness. Then he prescribes based on your condition. Buddha preached, and so does Buddha. Transform with tears. Preach according to circumstances. There's no fixed way. If you say Buddha has a set teaching, then you're wronging Buddha. If you don't understand what it means for Buddha to have a set teaching, what is that situation like? It's like a doctor. First, look at these prescriptions, a whole bunch of them, and you come with an illness, I give you a prescription. That would be having a set teaching. If doctors were like that, they would certainly cause many deaths. Even if people die from taking the medicine, they still won't admit it. Why? You didn't follow my prescription and got sick. You made a mistake. I made a mistake too. You got sick from wrong treatment. Set teaching means. So Buddha actually has no set teaching, yet speaks of countless teachings. You need to understand this meaning. To understand the true nature of reality, how do we learn? Well, in this sutra, Buddha tells us a phrase, Amitabha Buddha. The merit of the name is inconceivable. This is a profoundly subtle teaching, but you need to know how to recite it, not just recite it mindlessly. As the ancients said, shouting until your throat is hoarse is in vain. That's not knowing how to recite. Not knowing how to recite doesn't mean you can't say the 6 words in name of Amitabha Buddha. Even a 3-year-old child can recite it, right? Not knowing how to recite. You don't know how to use your heart. What kind of heart should you use to recite? Be effective. If it's just words without heart, it won't be effective. No matter how much you recite, it won't work. So what kind of heart should you use for it to be effective? As mentioned earlier, a pure and equal heart will be effective. Only then can you recite the Buddha's name with flavor. Otherwise, it's tasteless. You will recite with a heart full of joy. Your recitation not only aligns with the Western Pure Land, but also aligns with your true heart and nature. So when reciting the Buddha's name, you need to know how to recite it properly. All day long, chanting Amitabha, Amitabha, even if you do it 24 hours a day without interruption, if your heart is still filled with greed, anger, ignorance, and arrogance, this is called not knowing how to recite. This kind of recitation will not lead to achievement. In that case, even if you shout until your throat is hoarse, it would be in vain. Is there any benefit? You can't say there is no benefit. Why? It's better than cursing. Is it better than gossiping? The benefit lies in this. So everyone must understand. I will explain this verse to you up to this point. The meaning is very deep, very deep. Take a closer look yourself. It's very intriguing. Please look at the next verse. There are 6 lines. The second small lesson. Wisdom is vast, deep as the sea. The mind is pure, free from worldly troubles. surpassing the gates of realms. Wherever you reach, enlightenment is at hand. Ignorance, greed, and anger are rendered useless, or completely surpass the past three beauties. Six lines. It is about seeking self-reliance and also about promoting 356. You know, your three studies without leaks and three poisons of affliction. First seek your own achievement. These are all our best examples. Have a look. How did the Dharma treasury cultivate and become a Buddha? Set an example for us. Made a model. If we want to cultivate and become a Buddha, we must follow his example. First sentence. Wisdom is like the sea. The latter sentence, or the entirety of the past three beautiful samadhis, is concentration. Look at these 6 sentences. Done solo. With wisdom as well. With samadhi. As a conclusion. The meaning is very deep indeed. So think about our own cultivation. Is it like this? Wisdom. Today we speak simply. Ritual. The opposite of ritual is emotion. You all know, emotions are confusing. That's why it's called a love story. Confusing emotions. Wisdom, rationality in our lives. Think about it. Is it rational or is it emotional? Whether monastic or layperson, everyone has work. Is our work rational or emotional? Aside from this proper 4, in daily life, socializing is unavoidable. Chefs dealing with people. Are you emotional or rational? This is the first point. If we truly want to learn Buddhism, in life, work, handling affairs, and dealing with people, we need to transform emotions into rationality. This is what is called practice. Why is that? Emotions are a mistake. Correcting mistakes is called practice. Practice is about correcting wrong behaviors. Etiquette. Wisdom. Vast and profound. Or is it a metaphor? It is endless. One should never be satisfied with just a little bit of wisdom. Prioritizing virtue is wrong. Do people in world have wisdom? No, they don't. We might think they seem smart and wise, but that's not the case. In Buddhism, it is said that wisdom changes with perception. The wisdom of Buddhism, its standard, is to see if your wisdom contains emotion. If emotion is mixed in, it's called changing with perception. It's not true wisdom. True wisdom is also revealed when emotions are transformed, and that is true wisdom. In the Dharma characteristics, it is discussed within. Bricks and stones become substance. This is true wisdom. This wisdom is deep and broad. Its breadth is immeasurable. So the study of Buddhism is really about teaching us to transform. How to transform and become wise? It is explained very clearly in the characteristics. Mainly the alaya. For purity, transforming the manas into the nature of equality. Transforming in an instant is marvelous. Observe it. Transform the first 5 consciousnesses to serve as ministers. If you can transform it, you have achieved something significant. In the Avatamsaka, it is above the initial bodhisattvas. The 41 positions of Dharma-born masters. If you can't transform, you are an ordinary person. Even within the 4 holy Dharma realms, you see in the Mahayana teachings, it is called external turning, while the 6 realms are internal turning. It does not surpass the external turning of the 10 Dharma realms, including the Ravakas, Pratyekabuddhas, and the complete teachings of the Bodhisattvas. Wouldn't you be called a sage? This is politely seen as a minor achievement. That is a polite way of speaking the true standard of prosperity. It is when you transform consciousness into wisdom, you have transformed. This is the generation. What we Buddhists often talk about, the 3 worthies and the 10 sages. These are all significant events. In the Avatamsaka Sutra, the bodhisattvas who are in the stages of abiding, practice, and dedication are called the 3 worthies. The holy ground is referred to as the 10 sages. These are all significant events. They are all within the 1 true Dharma realm, not the 10 Dharma realms. We need to be clear about these etiquettes. In daily life, we need to use wisdom. In past, within sects teachings, the old monk admonishing the masses against lust. Whether you are a monk or a layperson, it depends on whether you have wisdom. It's not about whether you have emotions, but whether you indeed have wisdom. If you have wisdom, you are a vessel of the Dharma, and you can achieve success. If you have emotions, it can be very troublesome. So this phrase, using wisdom as a starting point, means to be ever-growing and ever-living. It teaches us how to work, handle affairs, and interact with others in daily life. I am explaining it very clearly and simply. You must be rational. Do not rely on emotions. Bodhisattva Dhammakara learned the Dharma in this way. He sets the best example for us. The second phrase, a pure heart, free from worldly troubles. Again, purity. These two words. Mahayana Sutras run. There is no coming. Naturally, the environment. Gussing Sutra Adon. This sentence is a very important transaction. The mind is originally pure. How to restore purity now? You need to get rid of the old dust. Shake it off. That is, let go of the dust and toil. What is the old dust? It's affliction. A synonym for affliction. Afflictions, there are too many. In the appearance. Within the white hair, it is summarized into 26 categories. The fundamental afflictions, 6 of them. Incidental afflictions. This includes major offenders, medium incidental afflictions, minor incidental afflictions. Altogether, 26. You need to cut them off. Absolutely sever them. If you don't cut off afflictions, your body and mind will be exhausted. You'll be very tired. As we often say in common parlance, overworking. Overworking too much shortens your lifespan. It reduces it. What is it that overworks? Afflictions are overworking. You need to listen to these words clearly and understand them. It's not telling you to stop doing everything. If you think you've got it wrong, someone from mainland China wrote me a letter. He said he watched my lecture tapes where I advised everyone to let go. He let go of his job and didn't want it anymore and stopped doing anything. He wrote me a letter asking, "What do you do now that you have no food to eat?" This is a misunderstanding of meaning. When I tell you to let go, I'm not telling you to stop working. It's not about letting go of life, not about letting go of work. At home, it's not about letting go of your family. It's about letting go of the worries, concerns, and troubles in your heart. Let go. Some people say, "This won't work. I can't stop worrying. I can't stop being anxious." I ask them back, can your worries and anxieties solve the problem? They think about it and realize it can't solve the problem, so why worry? Why bother being troubled? If your worries can solve the problem, then fine. But worries can't solve the problem. Not only that, they can actually make things worse and more complicated. So what Buddhism teaches us to let go of is our troubles, our ego, and these things, such as not our work. It's not about letting go of life, because if you even let go of eating, you'd starve to death. This is a much greater principle. So you must listen carefully to the meaning of each sentence to avoid misunderstandings. What does Buddhism mean by seeing through? If you truly see through everything, how does that make sense? You look at a house, and even after 10 or 8 years, you won't see through it. Seeing through means being clear and understanding the truth of the matter. The professor can't see through it. Not seeing through means not understanding. Not clear, being clear, and understanding is called seeing through. Letting go means no longer having concerns in your heart. Only then can you return to a pure mind in your heart. There is worry. There are concerns. There are thoughts. How can you be clear? So, the Chinese people, these ancient sages and wise men, truly had wisdom. The characters they created are symbols. Chinese characters are full of wisdom. You see, you have thoughts, you have ideas. Your mind is not pure. What is thought? In the heart, there are many boundaries. You see, there are many doves drawn on the heart. That's called thought. Thinking is having delusions in the heart. When there are delusions on the heart, that's thinking. When it's not pure, it means you need to let go of whatever is framing your heart. Also remove those illusory images. What remains is just the heart, and that heart is the pure heart, the true heart. So, everyone, the thoughts you have are delusions, not the true heart. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are free from thoughts and considerations. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas have no thoughts. This is what we must grasp. The heart without thoughts is the true heart. Having thoughts and considerations is the deluded heart. Today, we study the scriptures, encountering the greatest difficulties. Meaning of scriptures differs. Even looking at the ancient commentaries, we can't see it. What exactly is the problem? The root of the problem is that we have thoughts and considerations. We don't know. Thoughts are obstacles to knowledge, and considerations are obstacles to enlightenment. How can you understand the Buddhist scriptures if you approach them with thoughts and considerations? Not only can you not understand scriptures, but you also can't understand ancient commentaries from great masters. Why is that? Because these people were free from thoughts and considerations. When will we be able to understand them? When we too are free from thoughts and considerations, we will understand. I've told you this many times. How should you prepare? If you want to give a lecture on the scriptures, if you have thoughts, considerations, that's wrong. How should you prepare? No. Then you have truly made a good preparation. Today we